What is up, you guys? Welcome back to your Drunk Uncles podcast. I am Cody, and with me, as always, I got the beautiful Chaz Williams to my right.
Sir.
And we're going to be talking about SoundCloud.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I can't say there's a lot of people that don't know about it. I didn't know about it. I've heard several people say they don't know about it, but I feel like it's something people should know about.
By a lot of people, do you mean 40 million registered users?
I stand corrected, sir. No,
That's
but
just you. I mean,
no.
you legit get a lot of people viewing a lot of random stuff. But there is legit people like
Most people that I've told that, because we are
from a small town.
we are this podcast. Well, obviously,
We're obviously on SoundCloud.
if you check out the link down below, which you will, you'll see that we are posted to SoundCloud. But I didn't know about SoundCloud, and so many people I've been telling this podcast about, they don't know about SoundCloud. So educate us on a little bit about SoundCloud.
I mean, I won't know exactly all the specifics.
I mean, what is it like?
I wouldn't call it a streaming service. It's super weird. It's something that really I haven't seen any other company or any other thing do. It's not streaming. You can put any kind of audio out on the world. It's
like a file sharing?
Yeah, kind of. You put audio. There's obviously tons of podcasts. There's music. There's instrumentals. There's people doing covers.
And this isn't necessarily professionals. This is indie music.
Yeah,
indie. This is like me and you doing this.
You can get professionals like Drake. He put his I want to say back to back. He put something out on SoundCloud before anything else. And then I think he signed a deal with Apple, and he's like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna just put everything on iTunes for everything." But like, you can follow Drake. I follow B.O.B., Kid Cudi. There's millions of people on SoundCloud, and then there's tons of people that are users that just want to click, and they'll just post like the newest of a certain artist. You can get professional stuff. You can get tons of indie stuff. You can get amateurs, just trying things out, trying different covers, trying their own original stuff. I use it just pretty much for all of my instrumentals, all the beats that I make.
Let's get a shout out.
Shout out to it. SoundCloud.com/realmusicproductions.
That's Real Music Productions.
I like
on
that.
SoundCloud.
See, your voice is so much better than you can sell anything.
But we could say, as a majority, SoundCloud is for an amateur indie scene. That's what I've noticed on it, and that's why we post on it. Like we're starting out, we're new, we're trying to promote our channel.
We put on anything and everything.
So we're gonna put it on anything we can, and SoundCloud.
And it's a free way to get an RRS something. There's some letters in there.
I don't know what that is.
It's what you need to actually post podcasts on iTunes.
Okay.
So iTunes uses what I believe is iTunes uses the actual audio of your SoundCloud to promote your podcast on iTunes.
Okay.
So I think that's what they do. They just need like some sort of media player where the actual WAV file is, and that's how they do it. I could be 100% wrong.
Right.
I'm just guessing out of my ass right now.
It sounds. Dude.
When you say
great.
anything with enough,
say with a little confidence, put a little smile on.
Yeah.
They're gonna believe you.
Believe it all day.
Believe it. No, but like honestly, like I've never been on SoundCloud. I've never.
That's crazy because I remember before Google Play. Sometimes in my car, I'd go through like somebody's
just to listen to the songs.
Yeah, I go through SoundCloud,
like professional songs. Like okay.
Plus, my buddy Rand Loke, shout out to him. He's on SoundCloud. Tons of great local music. Another great buddy of mine, Ryan Simpson. God, I can't remember his SoundCloud. Iceberg. I'm sorry if I don't remember.
Sorry about that.
We'll throw a link down. Fuck it. You know who you are. He's an amazing producer, makes great beats. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos of that guy in Galesburg. I want to say he's really, really high off some drug. And he's...
Caesar?
No.
Okay.
God, I can't think of the kid's name.
I can't say that. Like,
it's a funny kid, and he's just wild as hell. And he used a sample of him and made a ridiculously dope beat. Shout out to Ryan for that. It's got quite a bit of views and quite a bit of listens on it. It's cool as hell. Link to that one from random Galesburg crackhead. I guess I don't know. He might not be on crack. I'm sorry. If he's like special and I call him a crackhead, I'll get crucified. Yeah, but legit though, Ryan Simpson, I mean, it's a good way for producers to get stuff out. It's a good way for like you said, indie guys. It's amazing avenue since MySpace. I mean, MySpace was like the first way I actually got any of my music out.
It's crazy now. Have you been on MySpace in the last like year? It's totally music now.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
I remember, didn't Justin Timberlake buy like a piece of it or something?
I have no idea. Last time I was on MySpace though, I didn't even. Totally irrelevant, but yeah, it's like all about music now, which is. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get on, download it. We're gonna let's make MySpace a new thing.
Let's
again.
bring it back.
Old Tom,
Bringing it back.
I remember Tom shit on that one dude. Remember, like, it was on Facebook or Twitter.
Tom was from Facebook.
No, Tom's from MySpace.
You're right with the.
He had the white shirt
flashlight.
and he looked back
Yeah.
at you like this. He get you with that over the shoulder look.
Mm.
But yeah, Tom like shit on some young kid because he's like, oh, you can't do this, that, and MySpace is shit now because of Facebook is there taking over. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I sold MySpace 5 years ago and I cashed out like a $200 million check while you're slaving and busting your ass to get a half day off on the weekend. I was like, oh my God, why did you just have to ruin that dude's life?
Right.
It was pretty bad. But yeah, ever since MySpace, there hasn't really been an avenue or a way to get
Right.
like your stuff out because iTunes has tons of red tape that you got to go through. And then
would
they
say
take a huge percentage of your money.
Truly, the only way is YouTube.
Yeah. And YouTube, even YouTube, that tears your money down. Jay-Z does a whole crazy freestyle. And I can't remember where the actual venue was, but he did it live on stage where he talks about why he started up Tidal and why like iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, and all these are taking huge chunks of their revenue from them streaming their songs, and that's why he started Tidal up.
Right.
Which I don't believe Tidal's for like indie guys, but he has tons of like pros doing.
Well, and it's a cool, man, because like the average guy don't have a chance to get his stuff out there, so we need something like this.
God no.
To really.
And that's what's the dude's name? Post Malone. Ooh, that was a heavy P. That popped in my ear.
That dude is a skank. I have no other word to describe that guy.
Shout out to all the Post Malone fans we just lost.
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
I love his two songs.
He's a skank, though, dude.
I love.
Have you seen a? Do you know what he looks like? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, no longer a fan.
Every white guy that does braids in 6 hours, your hair is gonna be frizzy.
Does braids with a grill, and he tries too hard to be what he's not.
And
dude.
you know, somebody like put him on blast because they had like an old picture of him and like an old American flag T-shirt and like a acoustic guitar, like he used to be like a folk rock guy, and they're like, oh, when you don't make it in a country, so you just pander to the black community, and then they posted like a picture of him. His songs are good. I don't know who.
I
he
can't
might
say
write his own
I
stuff.
can't speak for his music, but
Who
I
does-
look at the guy and it makes me sick.
Yeah.
But that's totally
Whoever does
off
his
topic.
production is amazing. His
Off
beats,
topic.
his beats are dope.
We are we're all about SoundCloud. We won't.
But that's how he got started.
Oh,
That White Iverson song, he literally just posted on SoundCloud, and they're like, "Oh, we really like this." Shot a music video for it. He was on The Breakfast Club. He was on Hot 97. He did like a whole like radio tour just because somebody found a song that probably blew up. I don't even know how many freaking views it got on SoundCloud, but I guess
it's probably retarded.
Yeah, but that's how he started. It started from SoundCloud. So I mean, there's still a way for you to be the underdog to make it out.
And that's the thing, man. Like, I've been in the local music scene myself a little bit.
Shout out. What was the band's name?
Consume My Shadows. I didn't make beats. I wasn't into the rap game, nothing like that. We had a band. But I understand like what you're saying. Like, it's so hard to get a following. We was literally, when we very first started, we was playing shows in front of like 20 people, like, and trying to sell demos and T-shirts that nobody even cared about. We didn't make no money. We didn't. It was rough, man. Like, but it was for the love, and we end up like kind of like making a little bit of something coming.
Was this in Indiana?
Yeah, but we did
Shout out to Indiana for supporting local music.
There was a huge local music scene in my community, and we was able to we had fun with it, man. We got to.
That's what it's about.
We didn't have a SoundCloud.
No, back then
we didn't have SoundCloud. We had
a little bit of struggling.
We had MySpace, like you said, and we made demos on a 5-track demo on a CD that we just tried to sell at our shows, like, which we didn't like. It never really took off, but man, I get the struggle. Like, I know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
It's
CDs
rough.
are about dead too. That's a whole nother topic.
It is.
We'll talk about streaming.
But it's dead. It's super dead.
CDs are dying. They're not dead yet. People still buy
dying.
CDs.
But man, so like when you say like there's so much evolving, like there's more opportunity now for an indie musician to get heard than there used to be. Like, and that's what SoundCloud's about, man. It's trying to get you out there.
And real quick, the stats: White Iverson 37,000 listens, and Too Young 32,000, which are my two favorite Post Malone songs. Aren't as much as I thought there would be. Which, since his music video came out, he's probably got a shit ton more on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, break 30,000 on SoundCloud, and somebody might try to look at you and find out what's going on,
dude.
So Rainlook, let's promote the hell out of your SoundCloud and get these 30,000 views.
Trying to get White Iverson on episode 10.
Oh man, I love that song. I can't believe you don't fuck with it.
I'm not even gonna say his songs are bad.
But
I just look at that guy.
He just looks like
he's like the epitome of like trash, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean, looks are a big part of your
looks are deceiving also.
They're a big part of your image, I guess. But yeah, SoundCloud, it was started in 2008, I want to believe.
Which is insane to me. It's been now 8 years and I just heard about it. I think
you're usually on top of like
but I knew
about a lot of tech stuff.
I'll say I knew about it last year.
2007. It started off in 2007 in Switzerland.
9 years, but I knew about it last year.
Headquartered in Germany's. And yeah.
Again, if you didn't catch the beginning of this, which you probably did, Real Music Productions on SoundCloud. Check that out.
Drunk Uncle's podcast on SoundCloud.
It'll be and yes, this podcast, but check them out. You definitely got talent, man. Like you got it going on. You're passionate. It's awesome. So
I've been doing it for a while, and a lot of my older stuff is on SoundCloud too. I'm trying to get back into my old giant PC, which is like this tall,
right
from the ground. It's huge. I'm gonna post a lot of older stuff on there too, and a lot of newer stuff. I'm trying to weekly, which I've already missed 2 weeks, weekly post.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. No, it's been consecutively a few different other ones.
No, I haven't.
But post a beat in the genre of a certain artist or a certain other producer, just to show the range of different sounds and different things you can use.
Right.
99% of my stuff is from Fruity Loops, or FL Studios, what they call it now. And a lot of people are all like, well, I don't know about now, but back when I first started in 04, 05, 06, 07, a lot of people shit on Fruity Loops and FL Studio.
Why?
They just, because everybody was still MPC fans. Everybody was still, if you're not taking 2 records, chopping it, or if you're not fucking taking the drum break out of something, or if you're not literally MPC pads and doing this stuff, or using Pro Tools or Reason or Logic or other different things, or like, then you're not. Fruity Loops was kind of techno-y and
I can see that.
The sound of the early Fruity Loop stuff wasn't too hip hop. But now if you look, Kanye made house music and techno stuff like I was doing stuff like that back in 04, 05, and he made it popular. He made it like where if you're using some sort of like EDM, there's a genre of music. Yeah, so but if you use that housey type techno sound now, that's in everything. Trap music, like fast triplet hi-hats. There's tons of stuff now that where people are like, oh, well, Fruity Loops is shit, that tons of people use Fruity Loops. Ninth Wonder, huge producer, has 2 or 3 Jay-Z tracks. He does everything off SoundCloud, or off Fruity Loops. 3 6 Mafia's first few albums, off Fruity Loops.
Really?
Yeah. All that heavy, like 808 beach drum, like all that. Yeah, it's all off Fruity Loops, FL Studio, or whatever you want to call it.
Another thing, guys, like getting interactive, we're trying to link this with our podcast. We're trying to make it into not necessarily one, but we're trying to promote, so maybe there's something maybe there's a certain kind of sound you want to hear, like something you might be interested in.
Yeah, if you want to,
maybe Chaz
if you want me to try to make a song like a certain producer or artist, I'll try my damnedest.
He'll definitely try, and we'll post it. I mean, so if you're out there and you're passionate about this kind of thing and you want to hear a certain kind of sound, let us know, comment, and I know he'll definitely try. Right?
Any indie artist, and you're like, I want to sound like this guy or that guy.
You want to hear a beat? Let us know. Chaz will do his best, and we'll play it on a video. We'll just we'll play it live. Let you hear it.
It's took me 3 or 4 weeks, and we still haven't had an intro.
And that's coming.
It's coming. I'm trying hard, you guys. I don't know. Something catchy.
We're not sure when this video can post whenever.
Oh yeah.
But maybe you see an intro at the beginning of this video, maybe you haven't. But if there's an intro in this video, I'm not sure right now. But it's gonna be his music, man. Like that's what we want. I want 100% originality in all of this. Everything.
Definitely.
And we got the tools to make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. So.
Cheer. I fucks with it. That's the first F-bomb I dropped. I'm proud of myself.
You've been really good.
Proud of myself. I love you, mama. This is the one she can watch.
my mom can finally share our podcast.
We could always just drop like a big beep buzzer. Like you can just go through and edit.
Yeah, but
half the video.
That whole first.
But
But
YOLO.
Is what it is. But SoundCloud, you taught me a lot. Like
you're new on it, and which is so surprising because you're an indie music guy, and
ex indie music guy. I'm not.
Yeah, but you're like huge on tech and stuff, and it's crazy to me that you didn't know. So I figured
it's crazy to me how many other people didn't know.
Yeah, and I feel like this is what we need to like address, that SoundCloud is, and it's kind of scary because SoundCloud almost got bought out, and then it was like the stocks are doing real bad and terrible. So we don't even know if it's gonna be like a big thing in like the next 5-10 years or 5-10 months.
But as far as this podcast goes, I mean, of course, your Real Music Productions is always gonna be on SoundCloud. This podcast, we're gonna hoarsely promote SoundCloud. Like this is what the
videos will always be on YouTube, but if you ever want to download, downloads are always free on SoundCloud.
Yeah, we're completely enabled to download, so nothing to worry about there.
So if you got a trip you want to take, or if you commute, for work, or if you're at a job where you can have your phone and listen to something. I used to do data entry where you could actually have music and listen to something.
And if you can't watch it all,
just
get
the audio.
Check it out. I mean,
if you're not supposed to have your phone, fuck it, just put it in your pocket and have some headbuds in. Put it in through your shirt. Just put it right in your ear.
They'll never see it coming.
They'll never see it. But yeah, I figured like this was going to be a good way to bring SoundCloud out to the masses of people.
And it is because
the 6 views that we get out of here.
And there's 40 million followers out there, but
users.
there's also millions of guys like me out there that don't know about it.
Exactly.
So if it brings attention to you, if we get one extra follower on SoundCloud, this video is worth it, guys.
Showing up.
So wrapping it up. Of course, SoundCloud. Check us out. Can you comment on SoundCloud? Is that a thing?
You can.
Is that even like a popular thing though with SoundCloud?
I know on a lot of people's stuff, you SoundCloud on certain parts of it you like. Like you can pick like what
a
part
section
of the WAV file.
Okay.
And you can comment, and it like when it's plays through.
Okay, cool. That's actually really I like that. I dig that.
So when you comment, it pops up at that moment of the WAV file.
So if you heard something like completely retarded and stupid that we said tonight, and you liked it, clip it, pretty much. Comment on it and let us know. As always, we're going to be on YouTube. Hit that like button. Please subscribe and comment down below. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about because we are listening. We're very into this. Let us know what you want us to drink because Chaz will drink it.
Oh, fuck that.
But, all right, guys.
iTunes soon, too.
iTunes is coming if it's not already here.
Thanks.
But we are your Drunk Uncles Podcast. Peace out.
Peace.